So what's the goal here? Just do a normal fight. Hope so.
Las Vegas, we present heavyweight action. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas with you as
That's all it is.
Andre Bishop looks to state Dwight Cooper landed flush, and trouble for Andre Bishop as you can see the start of a cut over that right eye.
It's in a bad spot too, right in the corner where it could run right into
the hell?
eye and impair his vision.
He legit threw one simple jab and cut my eye.
In terms of putting forth your style of fighting.
Well, you better find a good ride to get to that house. That house is on the inside, and you better make sure you're not getting caught while you're coming in. Move your head on the way in, bring your feet, and once you get inside, make sure you do what you got there to do.
Teddy, you see that cut right there? When you're in a spot like that, do you tell your charge, hey, go after it, worsen that cut?
No, actually I don't, because obviously he did something right to open it up to begin with. Just keep doing those things right, setting it up. If you look for only that, you forget the things that got you there.
Halfway through round number one, Cooper trying to get away from Bishop's attack. You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here.
Okay.
Cooper's got a cut, and it looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Wow, is he defensively sound. A good block. There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Able to dismiss it. Final 10 seconds of round number one. Good looking counter punch.
Okay.
Dwight Cooper has a real big chance here. He has a very attractive target in the form of that cut over Andre Bishop's right eye. It's starting to bleed badly.
Now we're going to see a part of this fight that we've never seen before. You know, he's been tested in other ways. We know he has a pretty good chin. He's handled certain kinds of adversity, but he's never been cut before. Now we're going to see whether or not he panics.
I don't think that's like enough. 15?
Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at the hand speed from Bishop.
And that's exactly the advantage he was going to need coming into this fight to beat the bigger man.
So what I need to do is just legit, just don't get hit. At least he's doing. I prefer you to do body punches more than head punches.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. Bishop's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. He scores with the jab there. And now he brings the left hand upstairs.
He's not retargeting my eye though, so I really do appreciate that.
Little double jab to the head. Downstairs with a right hand. And he ties up on the inside.
That was, I think grabbing might actually like help me more than hurt me.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. See, this is exactly what Andre Bishop's corner has been telling him. You got to keep those hands up. You have to protect that cut. He cannot allow Cooper to have a target to go after. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Cooper's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination?
Okay, resets, I think.
Good
I mean, they reset
Cooper.
to 0, to be fair.
You see the accuracy now with that double jab up top. Andre Bishop's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Well, he's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands, that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that the opponent hasn't recovered.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Cooper's nailed.
This is actually not so bad. Because he's not even like throwing that much. And like the big punches he does throw is mostly to the
Boxing 101. You have an opponent walking in. You want to stay on the outside?
Oh, he heard me.
Good doubling up of the jab by Andre Bishop. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. That right hand over the top lands flush. And now he's targeting upstairs.
Like a lot of his big body shots, legit. Wow. A lot of his big shots come from the body.
Great combination from Bishop. Good job staying away from the danger there. Bishop's combination punching is working well here. And that's the end of round 3.
Let me go back to 0. Say less.
Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. Cooper's now in a spot that many fighters have faced numerous times, and that is, how do you deal with seeing your own blood and knowing that you have incurred some serious damage? Look at that cut around the eye.
No, for a fighter to be able to move to the top, he's got to be.
I really low-key just want to like tire him out because he has a big old stomach.
Drop for the first time. Sometimes the test comes when you drop the other guy and he gets up and he comes at you. And sometimes the test comes in the form of a cut. When you see your first blood, when you see it, that it's your blood. How do you behave?
Punch for punch.
We're gonna find out right now.
I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to.
What do you want from me, Chief? I'm gonna beat you up, Chief.
Hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy is throw hard back at him.
Bishop now utilizing that jab against Cooper. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Dwight Cooper.
Stay focused on the inside. 1-2.
Bishop's doing well here with that two-punch combination. We count down the final moments of this round.
Yeah, just grab me. Doesn't hurt me.
Can string together a few rounds like that. This is going to be a very easy fight for him.
Well, he looks like a confident fighter. All that amateur background is really showing.
Just like that. Just like that. Hands up, hands up.
Ooh, that was a really, really, really good dodge.
Good right hand by Bishop, landing flush against Cooper. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counter punch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Look at the mess in the ring right now. Cooper's cut is just painting himself red.
Yeah, it's a good thing. At least we think that judges are not influenced by the way a fighter looks. Because if they were, no rounds are going in his favor.
What an excellent two-punch
This
combo
does not want to
by
fight.
Bishop. Bishop's hand speed right now, the difference with what we just saw, able to land that combination.
Yeah, he's probably going to need a little bit more down the road, but right now, that's got him in front.
Well-targeted two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow. Carissi's game plan being executed perfectly by Andre Bishop in that last round. He has a lot of momentum.
Yeah, now when he gets back to the corner,
do.
of course, Gus only has to tell him, keep doing what you're doing. But a
Nah.
guy like Gus, he'll remind him, hey, it starts with the jab, always fundamentals.
They're sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head.
That's it, just like that.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop. Comes across with a hook up top. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. It's one thing for the corner of Andre Bishop to tend to that cut between rounds, but Bishop himself has to protect it, and he's doing a good job of blocking punches that are targeting it from Cooper.
I look-y kind of forgot I have like cuts. I'm not gonna lie.
Andre Bishop's on the receiving end of a very good counter punch. Andre Bishop needs to be so
6?
careful
Okay.
right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight, because Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye.
I like how as soon as I say that, like he like lands 6 punches to my head.
Bishop snapping that jab.
Seven. Wow.
Well-placed hook there. And yet another right hand lands.
So I'm pretty sure fine. It resets everywhere. Oh no, it goes down by 5.
Tough fight to score. Very, very even. Closely
Okay.
contested bout throughout. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Cooper's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. You can see Andre Bishop now is employing a lot of defense. He has those hands up high, trying to protect that cut eye. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Sensational punching by Andre Bishop. Bishop's combination.
I kind of want my thing to be at
just
0, so I'm
perfect
kind of
there.
being careful.
3 punches landing. Fine looking right hand by Andre Bishop.
But sometimes the best defense is a really good offense.
Cooper's got a cut. We can see that he's bleeding from his mouth, and that can be a real problem. People don't realize it, but that can be a big, big problem.
I'm pausing while I'm sorry. Here we're good. I actually don't mind if you actually clinch me, because that cut's gonna go to 0, buddy.
Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Andre Bishop. A very nice defensive guard there. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. A quick, devastating hook by Dwight Cooper. Good double jab by Andre Bishop. Blocks away that headshot.
Head movement.
Cooper's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Once again to the head.
What are you gonna do, boy?
Up top. Look at that. Oh,
Okay.
he doesn't look good. He just went down, and not the way he wanted it
To be honest,
go.
I did not expect that.
He's standing on the outside, Joe. He shouldn't be standing there. The old timers would say, take a walk around the block.
Let's see.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Keep it tight inside. You know, I didn't think we'd be saying this about him, but Teddy, right now, stamina is a real question mark for Bishop.
Yeah, and it's hard to understand how it would be because he's always.
I didn't do it for Sam. I just so time to go on so I can get less
Not always
cuts.
an indicator, but it looks like he's in shape. You have to wonder if he assumed something and was a little overconfident in this fight.
A little overconfident.
Bishop's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
The left hand coming into play by Andre Bishop. Now he ties up there. Cooper's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well.
I actually really like to see playing this game.
Good right hand by Andre Bishop. He needs more of that. His conditioning has really paid off here. I just like the way he looks. He's still full of energy in these late stages of this fight.
And that's what he looks for, Joe. You know, don't think that he doesn't feel as good as he looks. What I mean by that is he knew as the rounds went by that it would serve him. He knew this would be his area.
Keep your head
Scores well to the head with the right hand. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Throws a counter punch there. He got hit right there. Good, solid. Did you see that? Can he get up from this?
He's out.
He's done it before, but
Bang!
can he get up from a second time down.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Cooper's back up on
Yes,
his
he can.
feet.
Yes,
Let's
he
see what he
can.
has now.
Yes, sir.
No doubt about
Sorry,
it,
sir,
is
but
close
this
on
is
the
your end.
scorecards. But who can separate themselves here in this final round? Andre Bishop is determined to be that guy.
This is what he's visualized when he first put the gloves on me. He's thought about this in training, in road work, when he's been doing the bag work, those kind of... It comes down to the last round. He has to pull it out the moment.
Blocks that punch. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. One, two jabs. Nice strike after catching one by Cooper. Cooper's looking like a guy. That uppercut, absolute. There it is.
Yeah.
Cooper's struggle now is to rise up and fight on. He didn't see that punch
Boom.
1, 2,
Sorry.
3, 4, 5.
That cut over the eye may have been a big wake-up call for Andre
Ooh,
Bishop.
okay.
A knockout victory over
I thought he got back up. I'm like, again?
Bishop.